Hello, everybody. You're listening to the Sicilian Corner, so it's got to be Friday, right, Lou?
That's right.
You know something? Every Friday, 11 o'clock, 11:04.
100 years now.
If at least.
For 100 years.
At least.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
Look who I have sitting next to me over here. My son, Peter Carbone. Haverhill Beef, everybody. Peter's been on with us through the years, and it's probably been you've been a sponsor for
100 years.
14, 15 years?
16.
That's what I said, 16
Yeah,
years?
16 years.
Yeah, that's
not
what I thought.
Not to get too technical or anything. But...
No. And before that, Haverhill Beef was with another really dear friend of mine, Joe Terrazzano. And you know something? You guys have a nice little niche.
Yeah.
And I think there's something to be said about service. And service, cleanliness, quality.
Those are the three most important things.
You stir that up, boy.
In business.
Roger Trudell just wrote in, Peter. He says, "Good morning, guys. Where's the beef?" It's funny. Lou said the same thing when Peter walked in this morning, empty-handed, may I add. Empty-handed.
You're slipping, Mike.
I know.
Really
I used to be pretty good about hustling.
You used to get on these guests.
I'm getting old.
It's been a while since I've been on.
Yeah.
I'm the one who called him and said, hey, Mike, I got some things going on. You think I can get on there? And I wasn't technically empty-handed, by the way. I did hand him something in the parking lot.
Oh, Judas.
Right.
Ides of March.
Non-food.
Right.
Don't. See, you say that.
Well, I'm just saying.
His mind goes in one direction.
Yeah.
All right. So let me get this straight, Lou.
Yes.
Living on Plum Island.
Yes.
The ocean's getting higher and higher. We've been getting some back-to-back storms this winter.
Other people in Hampton and Seabrook are getting killed.
Salisbury. $600,000 of sand. It was gone 3 days after they finished the project.
That was in December?
Yeah. No, just now.
Just a couple of days ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
They had so much damage from the storm before.
Yeah.
They got together, and there's a Salisbury Beach president.
Yeah.
There's something that's
some organization.
Yeah. And the homeowners got together, and they come with $600,000.
Yeah.
$600,000 worth of sand. Gone 3 days after they finished.
Oh,
We had a huge dredging project this winter, at the beginning of the winter.
Did they where the rocks are, where the mouth is?
Yeah, at the North Point.
Oh, so they took
all the mouth.
They took all that sand and threw it on Plum Island?
Yeah, well, yeah, they took it from various places. And that's done okay. It's mostly there, but it got hit in these two storms, but it's okay. There's still some dunes there.
I don't know what the answer is, but I don't know if sand is really the way to go, to be honest with you.
Well, there it was the Army Corps of Engineers. They screwed up the pier, the jetties.
That's what everybody says. I don't really understand exactly what they did.
The jetties were designed originally to let sand through and replenish that sand on the north point of the island. But when they repaired it after the storm of 78, it stopped the flow of sand.
Oh, is that what causes all the problem?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because if you go below the south jetty, where I am, there's more sand than ever. I mean,
wow.
It's a really nice place. But on the north point, inside the mouth, between the two
I always wondered why.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you fish, Lou?
I don't. I got to get out there.
Okay.
I'm a freshwater fisherman. I don't surf cast, but
right.
I got to get out
Tell
there.
me when. I'll bring all the gear. I've got 3 or 4 surf casters.
And and you can tell me what to do.
Wait a
I'll
minute,
show you exactly what to do.
Excellent.
Yeah.
You have time to fish?
When high tide's around 10 o'clock
What
at
time?
night.
2 o'clock in the morning?
It's 10 o'clock at night. I go down, I'm actually in Beverly. I live in Beverly, so I'm like walking distance to the beach. I can walk down there. In fact, our beach went down by about 4 feet.
Yeah.
Did it really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there's actually the wall that was 2 feet high at the back of the sand is now over 6 feet high.
Yeah, places like that in Hampton and Salisbury, I don't know what the answer is. It's bad at this point. Hampton got killed.
I was watching some drone pictures on TV. Hard to believe. I
didn't realize
in Hampton. Well, you live in your own little cave.
I know. Well, I do. It is two
You
caves now.
Yeah.
I have 2 caves.
You go to work with your lights on,
Yeah.
and you come home with your lights on.
Yeah.
What the hell are you
Yeah,
see?
Yeah.
So what's going on at Haverhill Beef?
Well, we got through our Christmas season. We're gearing up. St. Patty's Day, of course, this Sunday. We're doing
You don't make your own corned beef?
We do.
You do.
We do gray corned beef.
How about the corned ribs?
We do corned ribs too. I inevitably get orders for those, so I just throw in 20, 25 racks, and because nobody places orders in advance anymore. Everyone just expects to just come in, walk in, and be able to get whatever they want. So you got to kind of
just the way the day.
Be prepared for that.
Be prepared.
So yeah, we've got gray corned beef, corn spare ribs.
So you do the gray corned beef with the salt?
Just kosher salt and water. That's it. That's it.
And when the potato floats,
what happens?
What happens when the
brine? The brine is mixed properly.
I just a quick story. When I was 13 years old, I went to work for the Butcher Boy. They were my neighbors, and I was big for 13.
I heard.
Yeah, and would you like to help us out? They had opened up in Salem, New Hampshire in '57, so this is 58. 3 years later, we could use your help. I said, sure. So I was getting paid $1 an hour.
Yeah.
And when they would go to work in the morning, I'd jump in the back seat of the car, go to work with them.
And that was sawdust on the floor days?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wooden blocks.
Right.
Bacteria be damned. No bacteria. Yeah.
Right.
But I would go to work with them in the morning, and when they closed up at night to come home, Mike would be sitting in the back seat coming home. So, I was putting in like 13 and a half, 14 hours a day. So the first week, Lou, 87 hours.
Oh, boy.
87 hours. I made more money than my dad, who was foreman at Tire Rubber in Andover.
Oh, my God.
And that was the beginning. I had the first taste of, hard work is not going to hurt you. And
don't tell Bernie Sanders that you work that many hours.
Something, what's wrong with these? Don't get me going on politics.
Okay. I'm sorry I went there. Sorry I went there.
You know something?
32-hour work week, though?
Are you serious?
Come on.
You want to know? You want to really put gasoline on inflation?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And you know how many small businesses will go under?
Yep.
The other thing is tipping. They're trying to raise get rid of the tips and give them a flat fee. So a lot of people don't want to do that. They'd rather have the tips because A, they can screw the government a little bit more. And 2, they could probably make more money, with the tips. I mean, I treat people I like to treat people the way they treat me. And you're the same way.
Yeah.
You and Monica, you go out to eat. I mean, if somebody bends over backwards to make you feel comfortable and you get acknowledged, you treat them good.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now, I think in Massachusetts, I think they get $6.75 an hour guaranteed, plus the tips.
Yeah. There
are a lot of people out there in some of these, maybe the smaller restaurants, it hurts. They don't make as much in, say, in a smaller restaurant. I get that. So at least you're guaranteed. Massachusetts, $15 an hour. Is that what it is now?
Yeah.
They just raised it.
Yeah.
But this 32-hour work week, for Christ's sake, why don't we just send people checks and let them sit home?
Right. That's what
we'll do. It's coming to.
That's what we'll end up doing.
It goes to 32. They want to cut down to 32 hours.
Yeah.
You know something? Every business should have a man-hour fee, an hour that they're going to generate business. You have 10 employees. You want $200 per person to generate. You know that you got to do $20,000 worth of business. I mean, that's how it's up here. It's common sense. I'm not the smartest guy in the world,
right?
But for Christ's sake, I mean, use your head.
Yeah.
32 hours a week, and then you got, we need it. We're exhausted. We have no time. Come on, will you please? I think you're hogging me over here.
I'll tell you, I have a great group of guys.
I know you do.
Beef.
I know you do.
And the way we've kind of structured things now is, they typically work and they get 3 days off a week and they work 4 10s.
See, I love that.
you know.
I love that.
And same thing at the just to introduce us at the pub now that we bought Pub 97 in Groveland.
Oh, wait a minute. Back up a little bit.
Sorry about that.
What did you just say?
Well, we Monica and I, January 2nd, we became the owners of Pub 97.
Where is that?
In Groveland, Massachusetts. It's right on Route 97.
Pub 97.
Home of 97 different burgers.
Get out.
And you know,
you think he would have brought a couple, right?
Yeah,
you
the
think he would have
association with Haverhill Beef, because this is how I developed the relationship with the former owner, is I've been hand making his burgers for him for 6 years now.
Wait a minute, you hand make them?
Every morning we make 60 to 110 burgers for Pub 97. Every morning.
Handmade.
We grind it.
I know you may have a
hand-make
hard time understanding this, but they do actually have what they call a patty machine
Nope.
with different plates.
Yeah. Oh, I know. We do it by hand. We do have a former, like a mold.
Yeah.
That, you know, it has 5 holes in it. And if you fill that hole with burger, press it, and then
It's going to be what, a 6 ounce, 4 ounce?
8 ounce. All burgers are 8 ounce at our place.
And the best burger, you and we talked about this before, is mixing. What would it be? 70% chuck and 30%
So
brisket?
Yes. That's for if you want a good rich burger. The burger we do for the pub is more of an 85.
Okay.
85 to 87. We cook the reason being we cook over an open flame. We cook on a grill. So you get like a grilled burger there. You don't get a flat top. You don't get a smash burger. You get a grilled burger. And
who come up with the gimmick of a smash burger?
I know you'll agree with me. Everything tastes better off a grill than it does on a flat top. You get more flavor.
Yeah.
So
amen. So you're right on 97 in Groveland. How about parking?
We're a freestanding building.
Oh,
360 degree parking. We have plenty of parking.
Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
And
it's like a prototypical pub.
It's like a what?
It's a prototypical pub. It's exactly what you want a pub to be.
Thank you. It's a little bit of a throwback.
Yep.
Is there sawdust on the floor?
There's no sawdust on the floor. Actually, the floors were just replaced like a year ago. It's an old school sports bar, pub, tavern. You know, the bar.
I bet you there's a lot of locals.
There are a lot of locals, but since Monica and I have taken over, I think it's become a little bit of a destination point for people that we know outside of, Haverhill, let's say, and Groveland and Georgetown. That we've had a lot of people come and try it, and we've got TVs everywhere, so it's a sports bar as well.
I like it.
It's everything you love in a pub. You like to hang out there.
Good, simple. Yeah. Our price point, I think, is really what makes us stand out, because two people can come and eat at our place. Let's say 2 to 4 drinks, an appetizer, and 2 plates, and you can get out of there for less than $60.
Today, that's like
great,
freaking unheard of.
Right.
Do you offer any frozen drinks or not?
Not this time of year, but we do. We have a full bar. We do martinis,
you got a full liquor license?
Cosmos. We have a drink menu.
Frozen margarita, golden.
We do
a little bit of salt on the rim.
We have 2 great bartenders.
Mikey's in the Caribbean already.
Yeah, right. He's already thinking about warm weather. Yeah. We're not quite there yet.
Something. I'm just the opposite. I love the warm weather. I can take it. I just don't like the humidity. But I do the best. In the winter. You give me dry. I'm like freaking. I'm like I said last week. I says when I get weather like this, I'm like I'm 75 again.
Right.
Truthfully, but something. Congratulations to you and Monica.
Yeah, thank you.
It's a lot of work, but you and I were talking earlier. The synergies about having a restaurant so close to the food source speaks volumes. Approximately from Haverhill Beef to where the restaurant is what, 20 minutes?
No, it's like
not even close.
Not even.
It's about 11, not to be exact, but it's about 11 minutes.
Not to be exact.
Right.
Wow. So
it's quick. It's like they're only 6 miles apart. It's about 6. I think it's about 6 miles apart.
did I miss your sirloin tips, marinated sirloin tips?
Yeah.
In my opinion,
yeah,
the best. I have to say, and when I was working in the trades, we used to get the flap meat and we used to have to needle it.
Yeah.
We have this stupid machine that thing sounded like a huge truck, and it had all the needles in it, tenderizing it, and oh my aching head.
We just to clarify, we don't needle.
No.
We don't needle anything.
I wasn't insinuating you did.
Yeah, but
I'm just thinking of that crazy machine. I think that's why, Louis makes fun of my hearing quite a bit. He picks on me,
Oh, you hear that?
But I think it was because of that stupid freaking machine. And I used to try and do it at night. I put a special crew on, two guys, because we used to, at that time, I usually always had the New Hampshire stores. We couldn't ship across the state line.
Yeah.
So it was just the New Hampshire stores. But the New Hampshire stores were the biggest stores at the time, between Nashua, Salem, Seabrook. I mean, those were the gun stores. Not only we did the sirloin tips, we used to make the sausage for those stores.
Oh.
It was like a business within a business. Had separate rooms. And, I mean, cripe, it was insane.
Yeah.
So what's the key to a good sirloin tip?
To me, it's the quality of the meat. And that's why we don't need to needle. Good marinade, but quality of the meat's the most important thing. Using bottom sirloin, aka flap meat, is also key, because other people try to cut corners and use different cuts. True. You use bottom sirloin, and then the marinating process that we do, we vacuum tumble, and we're very particular about what we're using for oils, vinegars, seasonings. I use a company out of Illinois for all my custom seasonings and things like that.
Yep.
So I'm ordering 50-pound boxes of certain types of powders of this, of different items.
Listen, we're going to take a break, and we're also going to listen to your Haverhill Beef ad.
Sounds great.
And soon to come, we're going to have an ad for
Pub 97.
Pub 97. Go figure. I don't know how that happened, but anyway, we're going to be right back. Peter, listen to your ad. We did a nice, damn good job on that. I'll tell you, it's unbelievable. Anyway, we'll be right back, everybody.
Ciao, this is Esther of You, Me, and Sicily. I want to talk to you about Tommy Amin and the great staff at Butcher Boy Market. Families, foodies, and home chefs come together at Butcher Boy to talk good food and create traditions. They offer the best in quality cuts of beef, pork, lamb, poultry, and restaurant-style steaks and chops. Produce? All of their produce is hand-selected to complement any meal or even to make it your main course. Their deli serves fresh roast beef, turkey, and beautiful imported Italian cold cuts, cheeses, and antipasto. And don't forget the Butcher Boy Bakery, featuring sweet delectables from all over the state, as well as their very own bakery. That's Butcher Boy, where the secret to a great steak is, of course, the steak. Located at 1077 Osgood Street in North Andover, Massachusetts, in the Butcher Boy Plaza. Ciao!
This is David from the Sicilian Corner. You know, Mike, Tom, and I love to go to Salisbury Beach, but we love different things and can never agree where to go. Tom likes the casual family-style dining with the great Italian cuisine, Capri's seaside Italian kitchen and pizzeria. Me? I love the elegant romantic vibes Sea Glass with the amazing view and terrific menu, with prices that make it the place you want to visit each and every week. Mike loves a drink in his hand and a cool ocean breeze right off the surf and the rhythms of a cooler reggae band. We all know Mike loves Bob Marley tunes at Surfside. Who doesn't love a great show? National acts, comedy, regional favorites, and the beautiful and intimate Blue Ocean Concert Hall. Lucky for us, Atlantic Hospitality is the host of all of these great places, and they treat everyone like they are Mike Lamazzo. Best of all, we never have to choose. Park the car once and all this fun is right at your fingertips. You can have it all in the heart of Salisbury Beach. Find out all the ways you can have a great night at Salisbury Beach at NorthshorePavilion.com. And Mike Tom and I will see you there.
This is Tom Zappala. Located in the heart of downtown Haverhill, the Haverhill Beef Company is a full-service, old-fashioned butcher shop and meat market that continues to be a valued family tradition since 1952. Peter and Monica Carbone's Haverhill Beef offers individualized service from an outstanding selection of marinated sirloin tips, homemade sausage, marinated chicken, and thick, juicy Chairman Reserve steaks. Your family deserves the best, so call Peter at 978-374-4795 or visit their website at www.haverhillbeef.com.
When you dine at Ristorante Melisse in Amesbury, Massachusetts, you feel at home while enjoying an authentic Italian dining experience not to be forgotten. From the appetizer to dessert, you won't regret your choice. Bring your cravings and appetites. They promise you won't leave hungry or without leftovers for the next day. Takeout and catering are also available. Give them a call or visit them online for the menu, online ordering, and reservations. RistoranteMelisse.com. That's RistoranteMolise.com or call 978-388-4844. Ristorante Melisse, where you're treated like family.
Hi, this is Mike, and I would like to tell you about the Deborah Care Law Offices, a firm that is focused on estate planning, probate, trust administration, and elder law issues. You will feel comfortable discussing important issues concerning both you and your loved ones, as well as having the information you need to make an informed decision about your family's future. How do I know? Because I'm a client of Dan Deborah Care. If you want to have peace of mind knowing that your loved ones are protected, call Deborah Care Law Offices today. In Massachusetts, 978-686-4645. In New Hampshire, 603-894-4141. With a commitment to excellence, Colizzi Memorials is dedicated to helping families capture the spirit of their loved ones by building beautiful, lasting tributes that will endure the test of time. Trust Colizzi Memorials to build a personalized tribute that would reflect your loved one's life forever. That's Colizzi Memorials, 217 Merrimack Street, Methuen, Massachusetts. Telephone number 978-674-7035. 978-674-7035.
At Catadella Funeral Home, we reinvest in our business to provide your family with the best facilities. It begins with a beautifully landscaped exterior, parking for 250 vehicles, and a comfortable and inviting access to our renovated interior. Funerals can be costly, so you should review and compare plans to make sure you receive services that are fairly priced. I invite you to experience the Catadella difference in cost, facility, and service.
Catadella's honoring and celebrating the lives of the people we loved, providing exceptional care since 1929.
Italian artisan cuisine combines simple, fresh ingredients with time-honored preparation to create an incredible culinary experience. At Tuscan Kitchen, located in Salem's historic Depot District, talented chefs prepare everything in-house from scratch for all to see. Guests enjoy their meal literally in our kitchen as food is prepared right in front of you. Wood ovens burn from morning till night, roasting vegetables, baking bread, and firing delightful thin-crust pizzas. Prime steaks are seared on a wood grill. A rotisserie slowly roasts marinated whole chickens and lamb, while a pasta maker creates fresh fettuccine. More than just artisan cuisine, Tuscan Kitchen features the wine bar, live entertainment, weekly wine tastings, and elegant private dining and event space. Call 603-952-4875 or visit TuscanKitchen.com to make a reservation and learn more about the culinary adventure that awaits. In Italy, cooking is an art form. Tuscan Kitchen. Experience artisan Italian.
Orthopedics Northeast and Essex Orthopedics have joined forces as Mobility Bone and Joint Institute to bring improved access and outstanding medical care. While our name has changed, our dedication to exceptional care remains the same as it has for the past 30 years. Same location, 16 Pelham Road, Salem, New Hampshire.
This is Cindy.
And Mike Kunstler,
Owners and operators of Four Oaks Country Club and Grazie Italian Restaurant in Drake, Massachusetts.
Grazie Italian Restaurant is the hidden gem of the Merrimack Valley.
Why is that?
We have an incredible chef, Oscar Figueroa.
In the words of local famous chef and restaurant owner Lydia Shire,
Oscar thrives on hard work.
He is capable and gifted.
No one makes better food. Scallops, seared to perfection.
House-made ravioli with farm-fresh local corn.
And buttery, tender, lazy man's lobster, just to name a few.
You have to come experience Grazie Italian Restaurant for yourself.
Grazie Italian Restaurant, located at 4 Oaks Country Club, 80 Meadow Creek Drive in Dracut, Massachusetts. Hope to see you soon.
And we are back, and you're listening to the Sicilian Corner. Our guest, Peter Carbone from Haverhill Beef and Pub 97. 97 different ways to enjoy your hamburger. Joanne Calderon-Loisel, my wife's closest friend. She wants to know, she buys her spices from the Spice House in Illinois. Is that where you guys get your spices from?
I don't. I use a company out of Peking, Pekin, Pekin, Illinois, called Excalibur Seasonings.
Oh, I like the name Excalibur.
Yeah, but I know the place I order from is more for commercial. Where she orders from is a high-end spice company.
Well, she's got class. She's up there.
Well,
I mean, she's
she's
in the high rent
about their food. There's a big difference between ordering what she's getting and going down to the local store and buying seasonings. It's a huge difference.
That's been there for a million years.
That's been there
she's in her zip code is right up there.
They say 6 months with dry spices on your.
Hey, look at you. Remember this guy, Tommy Zappler?
Of course,
Tommy boy wanted to quickly stop by. Like, he's got so much to do down there in Florida. Catching a few rays here and there.
Right.
Wanted to say quickly, just stop by and say hi to Peter. Wishing you the best, and I think he's referring to Pub 97.
Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it.
Roger Trudell, I'll take my brisket smoked with barbecue sauce, please. I don't.
Once a year you can have some corned beef.
Just once.
Once a year you can have some corned beef.
Just once.
I enjoy it. I enjoy corned beef. I really do. I have my own way of preparing it, but I mean, I like it. I like it a lot.
Your own way, you just boil it. What's
you do more than that.
Yeah.
So one of the things, like Roger, I do too. I prefer it that way too. And in fact, probably this summer, I'm going to bring my smoker to the pub and do some smoked ribs, smoked brisket.
When Haverhill Beef would come down to the feast, they had the biggest lines anywhere.
We did.
Well, Jesus,
there.
Whoa, you kicked butt.
We did.
You kicked butt.
Yeah.
And I know right now you're tweaking a few things on the menu, but to me, Haverhill Beef sirloin tips, Haverhill Beef sausage, in my opinion, guaranteed winners.
So at Pub 97, it's all Haverhill Beef tips. We offer steak tips.
How many? Like at Pub right now? How many different flavors of sirloin tips you have?
Really, just one.
Yeah.
And then there's one other one that we'll do there too. That we've done it. We've alternated them, but it's just a no-brainer to do the steakhouse tips there. Mm-hmm. Our steakhouse tips are everybody's favorite. We also do like a 16 to 18 ounce ribeye.
Oh, I didn't know that.
All chairman's beef,
18 ounces. Holy cow!
A legit, and it's $30 for the ribeye plate.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Up at the Rare Steakhouse at Encore, you're paying $79 for the exact same thing.
Right.
And this is Chairman's Reserve. And the biggest fan I am of Chairman Reserve beef.
The steaks go well. All the chicken that we use there, all fresh, USDA, grade A, all natural chicken. All the chicken plates, all the chicken wings,
you marinate everything in house. You do not buy anything that's already processed.
Absolutely not. We cook all our own. Like, we do buffalo wings, teriyaki wings, things like that. But we start out with fresh grade A wings. We bake them off, and we do everything. Almost everything's from scratch. I mean, some of the fry-a-later stuff is not from scratch, of course. We don't hand cut French fries or things like that, but we're super picky about what we buy. We don't do a coated fry. We do a clear, natural 3/8 inch straight cut French fry.
What's the best potatoes to use for French fries?
For me, russets. I'm a russet potato guy.
Tony wants to say hi to you guys. Go ahead, Tony.
Hey, Tony.
Good morning. So this is going to be an unapologetic endorsement for my friend Peter Carbone, who I've known ever since he opened up the Haverhill Beef.
Hey, Tony.
Lovely wife. lovely wife, Monica. So for those folks who are listening who have never been, the one thing that you're going to get with Peter is you're going to get the absolute best quality foods and meats and whatever you just described. Everything is done by these guys. Nothing's prepackaged. And you're going to get the best price. We all know how expensive food costs are, but if you want incredible quality, if you want incredible pricing and great service, you got to go to Haverhill Beef. It's a fantastic.
Appreciate that.
I'm going to tell you, Peter, listen, you've been, forget the fact that we're friends. The quality at your store is spectacular. Now, the second thing is Mike already beat me to it, but we got to get you guys back to the feast. We really got to get you. Now that you have the 97, can you come to the feast and just do burgers, do a variety of burgers?
And there isn't a burger stand at the feast, is there? Maybe we could.
What's that now?
There is not a burger stand at the feast, correct?
No, you can have a monopoly on it. I'm telling you.
Monopoly.
You can have a monopoly. Yeah, and we're not talking the game either. We're not talking the game. So listen, I gotta tell you a quick story. So last year was our 100th, and and the vendor guys, Joe Catulli and his crew, did a fantastic job. They got out of Boston. They got a Brazilian steakhouse to come. Okay.
Oh, awesome.
The woman gave us a deposit before she left. She said she thought she was going to do X. She did triple the amount of business that she thought she was going to do. Now, what that tells me is that if you have a good quality product, you're down at the feast, you're going to do very well. So we would love to have you guys back in some capacity. And that's my message. Again, I know I'm saying a lot, but the truth is, if you've not been to Haverhill Beef, give them a shot. You will not be disappointed. I'll see you soon, my friend. Mikey, doing a great job.
Thanks, Tony. Tony's president of the society again this year.
Appreciate it, Tony.
This is his second term.
And I didn't recognize his voice. Sorry, Tony.
It's all right.
I like the idea of a burger.
I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
And
Peter, at Pub 97, can we get a Mike Lamazzo meal? Can we get a signature dish for Mike Lamazzo?
We could. I mean, we could. It could be that ribeye plate.
Oh.
Because I
didn't realize you served ribeye.
Oh yeah,
for $30.
We do whole belly clam plates. We do fresh scallops from Ipswich shellfish. I have scallops delivered twice a week.
So you're more than just a pub,
right? Well,
I mean, I'm going to call you a restaurant. I mean, truthfully,
yeah, but it's got that feel.
It's got this, yeah.
Feels good.
Yeah, no, we do like the whole belly clam plate. Ours is $25.
Jesus. You go to Brown's, for Christ's sake,
it's like 50. It's almost 50.
No, and the best part about it, cash only.
Right. We are not. We accept all forms of payment at the pub. We don't refuse payment.
Andy Parisi is saying hi to you, and Andy listens in every week, and something. We're very fortunate. We've got some studies that have been with us for a long time, and it's really nice hearing from people, especially like after the show is over, because I'm Facebook and Mike are not getting along very well these days. I rely mostly on emails.
Did you get banned or something? They cut you off, or?
No, there was a scamming thing, and he got hijacked, and yeah.
All right. I didn't. When you said something about that earlier, I'm like, what happened here? Did he?
No. The show is still on Facebook, thanks to Lou, because Lou's an administrator. But me, I'm not a happy camper these days,
right.
And then I'll let it go with that.
Right.
But I do. I had like 3,300 people that, would follow. I mean, it was a great way for me to promote things, especially if I was doing an event somewhere. But just too much BS, in my opinion. I mean, I know people love it. Social media is fantastic. It's a great way to promote. And I know you use it a lot, and that's a good thing.
It's a good thing. It is tricky though, and you have to be careful. Lou, I'm sure you've heard a million nightmares aside from getting fished or scam or Mike, but you do have to be very careful.
It happened to their page. It happened to Mike's page.
Yeah.
I've been fighting with them for 3 months on something else, and finally won that one.
Finally. Yeah. Thank God I got him. Let me tell you. Right. I just wanted to say, Louis, a good friend of ours, Dahlia Diaz.
Yeah.
Dahlia came from Cuba and with her family in the 50s, and she's been a voice of reasoning in the city of Lawrence for many years. She had a newspaper, Peter, called Rumbo.
Yeah.
Now it's just strictly a website. But I have to tell you, she patrols the city like you can't believe. She calls it the way it is, and for that I admire her. But anyway, she's being recognized by the Hibernians tonight, as a matter of fact. It's at the Elks in Lawrence.
Nice.
And they're giving her the Judge E. Fenton Award, and that's a citizenship award. And she's getting recognized, and it's long, long overdue. Dahlia, from all your friends here on the Sicilian Corner, the best, honey. The best. And you deserve it. You deserve it, because she's very outspoken, and sometimes people take that as a negative. I take it as a positive. And she makes sure that the politicians, what's good for one is good for the other.
Yeah.
You know, so that's a wonderful thing. Your area of Merrimack Street, since you've been there 16 years, has absolutely gone through a renaissance. I mean, what's going on is freaking unbelievable. Mayor Ferrantini was a very strong supporter of many of the projects that went on. Salapoli, his footprint is all over the place. And you know something? And you're there.
Yeah.
And you were the core. You were there before everybody else.
We've survived it all.
And survived
because
it all.
Of all the construction, and we've survived it all. And they are, it's funny you say our end of Merrimack Street, because we are at the end. We're kind of,
I didn't know if it was the end of the beginning, because you're 113, is it?
Well, we call it, we're 125.
That's what I said. You're
125 and 113 is kind of the gateway to downtown. And we're just a block or two from that, which there's another huge project going to be taking place in Haverhill now with, 300 to 400 market rate apartments, a new parking garage. They're finally going to tear down the Gecki parking deck.
Well, that thing that's been a problem for years.
Oh God, yeah.
The Pentucket Bank, the brick Pentucket Bank building is getting raised. That's all going to be. I think it's going to be starting sooner than we think.
You talk about walk-in trade.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think
Haverhill Beef's got a bullseye on it.
We'll see how we do during construction. Is this going to be a 2-3 year project? It's these things can always be tricky. I'm nervous as heck about it, to be honest with you. But these things can be tricky. Timelines nobody's ever accurate when it comes to when they're going to start, when they're going to finish on projects like this.
Hey, listen. If we don't listen to our sponsors, I won't be here next week.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Louis, why don't we take a quick break? And we'll be right back, everybody. We got a few more things we need to talk about. That Pub 97, Mikey and Bob are going to go there and try it out. That's for sure. Yep. That's for sure.
Ciao, this is Esther of You, Me, and Sicily. I want to talk to you about Tommy Amin and the great staff at Butcher Boy Market. Families, foodies, and home chefs come together at Butcher Boy to talk good food and create traditions. They offer the best in quality cuts of beef, pork, lamb, poultry, and restaurant-style steaks and chops. Produce? All of their produce is hand-selected to complement any meal or even to make it your main course. Their deli serves fresh roast beef, turkey, and beautiful imported Italian cold cuts, cheeses, and antipasto. And don't forget the Butcher Boy Bakery, featuring sweet delectables from all over the state, as well as their very own bakery. That's Butcher Boy, where the secret to a great steak is, of course, the steak. Located at 1077 Osgood Street in North Andover, Massachusetts, in the Butcher Boy Plaza. Ciao!
This is David from the Sicilian Corner. You know, Mike, Tom, and I love to go to Salisbury Beach, but we love different things and can never agree where to go. Tom likes the casual family-style dining with the great Italian cuisine, Capri's Seaside Italian Kitchen and Pizzeria. Me? I love the elegant romantic vibe Sea Glass with the amazing view and terrific menu, with prices that make it the place you want to visit each and every week. Mike loves a drink in his hand and a cool ocean breeze right off the surf and the rhythms of a cooler reggae band. We all know Mike loves Bob Marley tunes at Surfside. Who doesn't love a great show? National acts, comedy, regional favorites in the beautiful and intimate Blue Ocean Concert Hall. Lucky for us, Atlantic Hospitality is the host of all of these great places, and they treat everyone like they are Mike Lamazzo. Best of all, we never have to choose. Park the car once and all this fun is right at your fingertips. You can have it all in the heart of Salisbury Beach. Find out all the ways you can have a great night at Salisbury Beach at northshorepavilion.com. And Mike, Tom, and I will see you there.
This is Tom Zappala. Located in the heart of downtown Haverhill, the Haverhill Beef Company is a full-service, old-fashioned butcher shop and meat market that continues to be a valued family tradition since 1952. Peter and Monica Carbone's Haverhill Beef offers individualized service from an outstanding selection of marinated sirloin tips, homemade sausage, marinated chicken, and thick, juicy Chairman Reserve steaks. Your family deserves the best, so call Peter at 978-374-4795 or visit their website at www.haverhillbeef.com.
Sisters and co-owners Antoinetta and Elisa brought their family authentic Italian recipes from Molise, Italy, and a warm and welcoming dining experience to its customers at Ristorante Molise. The combination of their meals made from natural, homemade, fresh ingredients, and your time with family and friends together at dinner time is unmatched. Located in Market Square in the heart of Amesbury, they're open for dinner Tuesday through Sunday from 3 to 9 p.m. and are available for private parties during off hours. For reservations, call them at 978-388-4844. That's 978-388-4844.
Hi, this is Mike, and I would like to tell you about the Deborah Care Law Offices, a firm that is focused on estate planning, probate, trust administration, and elder law issues. You will feel comfortable discussing important issues concerning both you and your loved ones, as well as having the information you need to make an informed decision about your family's future. How do I know? Because I'm a client of Dan Deborah Care. If you want to have peace of mind knowing that your loved ones are protected, call Deborah Care Law Offices today. In Massachusetts, 978-686-4645. In New Hampshire, 603-894-4141. With a commitment to excellence, Colizzi Memorials is dedicated to helping families capture the spirit of their loved ones by building beautiful, lasting tributes that will endure the test of time. Trust Colizzi Memorials to build a personalized tribute that would reflect your loved one's life forever. That's Colizzi Memorials, 217 Merrimack Street, Methuen, Massachusetts. Telephone number 978-674-7035. 978-674-7035.
At Catadella Funeral Home, we reinvest in our business to provide your family with the best facilities. It begins with a beautifully landscaped exterior, parking for 250 vehicles, and a comfortable and inviting access to our renovated interior. Funerals can be costly, so you should review and compare plans to make sure you receive services that are fairly priced. I invite you to experience the Catadella difference in cost, facility, and service.
Catadella's honoring and celebrating the lives of the people we loved, providing exceptional care since 1929.
Italian artisan cuisine combines simple, fresh ingredients with time-honored preparation to create an incredible culinary experience. At Tuscan Kitchen, located in Salem's historic Depot District, talented chefs prepare everything in-house from scratch for all to see. Guests enjoy their meal literally in our kitchen as food is prepared right in front of you. Wood ovens burn from morning till night, roasting vegetables, baking bread, and firing delightful thin-crust pizzas. Prime steaks are seared on a wood grill. A rotisserie slowly roasts marinated whole chickens and lamb, while a pasta maker creates fresh fettuccine. More than just artisan cuisine, Tuscan Kitchen features the wine bar, live entertainment, weekly wine tastings, and elegant private dining and event space. Call 603-952-4875 or visit TuscanKitchen.com to make a reservation and learn more about the culinary adventure that awaits. In Italy, cooking is an art form. Tuscan Kitchen. Experience artisan Italian.
Orthopedics Northeast and Essex Orthopedics have joined forces as Mobility Bone and Joint Institute to bring improved access and outstanding medical care. While our name has changed, our dedication to exceptional care remains the same as it has for the past 30 years. Same location, 16 Pelham Road, Salem, New Hampshire.
This is Cindy.
And Mike Kunstler,
Owners and operators of Four Oaks Country Club and Grazie Italian Restaurant in Drake, Massachusetts.
Grazie Italian Restaurant is the hidden gem of the Merrimack Valley.
Why is that?
We have an incredible chef, Oscar Figueroa.
In the words of local famous chef and restaurant owner Lydia Shire,
Oscar thrives on hard work.
He is capable and gifted.
No one makes better food. Scallops, seared to perfection.
House-made ravioli with farm-fresh local corn.
And buttery, tender, lazy man's lobster, just to name a few.
You have to come experience Grazie Italian Restaurant for yourself.
Grazie Italian Restaurant, located at 4 Oaks Country Club, 80 Meadow Creek Drive in Drake, Massachusetts. Hope to see you soon.
And Peter, we are back. We're going to run to the top of the hour. We've been talking a lot about Pub 97. The address, please?
935 Salem Street, Groveland, Massachusetts.
Is Groveland Street in 97 the same?
In Haverhill, it is.
In Haverhill, it is. In Brett.
And so it changes. It's all Route 97.
But
so
if somebody was going to put it in their GPS, they would put
935 Salem Street.
Okay. In the hours?
Sundays we are open from 12 to 7. We're closed on Mondays, and then Tuesday through Saturday we're open 12 to 9.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, we do a good with it being on Route 97. It's
you got
also
the traffic.
You get the traffic. It's kind of a destination point. If you've ever driven 97 from New Hampshire to, it goes right down through Beverly. Even it's a gorgeous drive, especially in the fall time.
97 goes to Beverly?
Oh yeah, right smack dab through the middle of Beverly. Yeah.
So when you leave the restaurant, would you take 97 to get home?
The whole way. Yeah. It's an easy drive. It's easy. I'm not jumping. It's the shortest way too. It's, I could take 95 to 128, but that's about
why.
Yeah, why?
That brings the question.
No, it's
why?
A beautiful drive through Georgetown, Boxford, Topsfield, Wenham, Beverly. It's a pretty drive, and I go 40 miles an hour. Nice and easy.
All right. All right. Lou, do you have any questions for Peter regarding either Haverhill Beef or his new venture, Pub 97?
No, I'm loving Pub 97. I always loved that place, so I'm glad that you're involved now.
So you'd been there before?
Oh, yeah. I've been
obviously.
there
Yeah,
I haven't. So I'll be a virgin when I walk in.
Well, it's you got to remind you, it's a pub, Mike. It's not a 5-star.
Yeah.
World-class resort restaurant that you're accustomed to going to.
You're right, though, but it's got a good following just from locals in there. They've been going there for years. It's been
that's what
forever.
I picture.
Yeah.
That's what I
totally,
picture.
yeah. And it's a great. It's just all the people in Groveland, Georgetown, Haverhill. We're like a happy place. We want to be a place where you can go. You can enjoy yourself, get good service, comfortable, solid food, a nice cold drink. Mm-hmm. We're all about the vibe in the place and wanting people to just be comfortable.
How many people will it hold? Do you know?
78.
78.
The bar has a lot of people like to sit at the bar because we got 19 bar seats.
So
and
there's 78
we have
plus.
We have plus a separate little dining room that can hold about 40, and then behind the bar we have 5 4, 1 6 top and 4 4 tops.
Just from what you're telling me, in my mind is quickly going to like a little bit of entertainment on Friday and Saturday nights.
So on Sunday, St. Patty's Day, Sunday Fun Day, we do have a musician coming in, Eddie Sands. He's a solo act with a guitar that everybody likes. He's going to be there from 1 to 4. Again, our hours on Sunday are 12 to 7.
And it's going to be mostly Irish music.
Is that his specialty? It's not a specialty.
I'm not familiar with it.
He said he knows a couple Irish songs, and I said that's enough. All we need is a couple.
Yep.
And then we can go back to 80s classic rock, some new stuff, some old stuff, and a little mix of everything. Little
green
country.
Beer on Sunday?
No green beer.
Yeah.
But we have extra kegs of Guinness on hand.
There you go.
That Guinness, boy, what a racket they got, man! I'll tell you.
And we have a Guinness stew that we're serving as well.
How so?
Hopefully, we still have some. We just made it yesterday, so hopefully we still have some left on Sunday.
Hey, you know something? I'm excited for you guys, and I know Monica must. She's working full time there now.
Yeah, she is. She's
It's a lot of work.
Yeah,
it's a lot of work.
If I didn't have her, it wouldn't work.
How many years you guys been married? Forget about
sorry,
it.
no,
If you
no,
don't
20
know,
I think we're coming up on 29.
I think
29 in May. 29 years.
Too late. You blew it. You're gone. You're
May
gone.
20th.
Nothing for you.
29 years.
Tonight you sleep in the spare bedroom. You know. No, I this is good. Like I said to you, the synergies are incredible. I love it. I mean, where can you get fresher beef than your own?
You can't.
Meat business.
Yeah, you can't.
You know,
especially
with the reputation that you have.
And we're prepping it daily.
Yeah, and it's not service food.
It's
like
not
most of these restaurants
burger
do food service.
It is ground fresh every day, handmade every day, steak tips made every day, steaks cut fresh every day. It's the freshest pub food you're gonna find. I'd have to think so.
Oh, all we need is some oldies in there. We'll be all set. Huh?
Some
oldies from the 50s and 60s.
We got a nice jukebox. You can
jukebox?
log into.
You got a jukebox?
You can log into it with your phone.
You got a jukebox?
Oh yeah.
I love
the jukebox. You get a whole group of bar people all singing
and they're
Friends
singing
of
along.
Low Places. It's pretty funny.
I've got a very
time.
good Elvis impersonator. We could probably do
you got to talk to Monica about that one.
Yeah. Who handles the entertainment?
We both
I'm
do.
only teasing. I'm only teasing. Chairman Reserve Beef, real quickly.
Yeah,
I mean, we got about 4.5 minutes to go.
Yeah, we're still.
There's a big difference. There's a big difference. Tyson is the parent company. And, something that works out very well for them because not only do they have Chairman Reserve Beef, but you also have Chairman Pork now, right?
Yeah.
In house and
heavy Western certified prime.
Yeah. There's a big difference in the taste, the flavor. I would probably think, how much beef do you think can get that Chairman Reserve stamp on it that's processed in the United States? 15-20%?
Yeah.
About that because the size, Louis, has to be just right. The weight has to be just right. And folks, when you look at beef, if you have an opportunity to see grass-fed or corn-fed, it makes a big difference in the quality. It really does. Peter, because he's a representative of Chairman Reserve, has to pay a premium for that, and it's well worth it. Because if you want a real treat, and especially for the holidays, I mean, you want something very nice. I mean, I don't care what kind of a cook you are. Even you, Joanne Loisel, even you can make a beautiful roast.
Wow.
We have one of the nicest things.
I'm only kidding, Joe.
After a holiday like Christmas, and every year we have new customers. I ultimately in January, I get the phone call from somebody that I don't really know, but they're like, "It's the first time I tried Haverhill Beef, and I'm calling just to let you know that was the best roast we've ever had in our lives." And every year we get that, and it's satisfying, it's gratifying to hear that. But we do get that. Tenderloins and ribeyes are the big thing at Christmas, and we get multiple phone calls saying that that's the best roast we've ever had.
Peter, why are tenderloins so expensive? Why? I mean, what? To me, I mean, I buy tenderloin roast for the holidays because it's convenient for me.
Yeah.
But I mean, for flavor, to me, the riblo, night and day. The rib of the sirloin, to me, I love the taste of it. But for convenience sake, and people don't want to see any fat, it drives me crazy.
Texture is huge with tenderloins. When you cook tenderloins right, they can have flavor if you cook them right. And I'm talking rare plus to medium rare, right in that range right there.
You want
it's tender. You're not cutting around any fat. And there are a lot of people that like that.
And you can actually put it in the oven to sear when your company starts to arrive before you're putting out your appetizers and your pickies.
Yeah, talk about that with a tenderloin, because I've been doing a lot of oven cooking, like searing it on top and cast iron and then just putting it in the oven.
So it's that's perfect.
Yeah. Peter, we got a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
So why don't you tell people how you set the oven? What temperature?
Yeah, well, cooking a tenderloin roast, which is different from cooking a ribeye, and always preheat the oven. When I say preheat the oven, you let it come up to the full temperature. And tenderloin, 425 degrees. And tenderloin, because it's so leaner meats cook quicker. So tenderloin, like a 5 to 6 pounder, would take about, at 425 degrees, would take about 50 to 55 minutes. And you're looking for an internal temp, typically 125 to 128 for medium rare. The roast is gonna, once you take it out of the oven, it's still gonna raise 7, 8, 9 degrees.
Exactly.
So, that's why I'd say 125, and you're going to end up at 132 or so, 132 internal temperature, which is a nice medium rare.
I'll sear mine at 500, and I let it sit for 12 to 13 minutes at that temperature. So it really puts a nice little crust on it. Rub it with oil, salt, and pepper, and then you drop the temperature down, and within an hour, that roast is absolutely perfect. You said 120 degrees internally. And to some people, that's medium rare, and that's the way you really should eat it. Barbara is shaking her head. Oh, no, not me. She likes hers medium to well.
Oh, no.
I'm working on her. I'm slowly.
Yeah.
I'm bringing her back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For me, you sneak up behind it and yell fire, and it's cooked.
Well, this is it,
Well, Mike, the way Mike said he cooks as well, that's very similar to the instructions we give on a ribeye roast, like a 6-pound ribeye roast. We say go into a preheated 500 degree oven. After 15 minutes, turn it down to 3 1/4, and then time it for 15 minutes per pound. And that is a surefire way. I've done it a million times to cook a good rib roast.
Hey, Peter, I know it's been a while since you've been with us, but you got to promise to come back. And
I would love to.
If you could
appreciate you having me.
The crazy thing is, since Louis and I got back together again, I mean, we're booked out to the second week in June.
Good for you.
I mean, the people, it's you just can't satisfy everybody. It's impossible, But listen, congratulations on your new venture.
Thank you.
Pub 97. Barbara and I are definitely going to be down there. I'm sure Louis will be down there to say hello and check it out. And that ribeye steak.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
But
I got
that kind of money,
I've got one waiting for you. You could have 2.
No.
For that kind of money.
Hey, listen, everybody. Next week, Joey Voices. You never know who you're going to get with Joey Voices, right, Lou?
That's right.
The guy imitates everybody.
You get everybody.
That's right. Hey, thank you very much for joining us today, Peter. Once again, thank you.
Thanks for having me, Mike.
And Lou, it's always a pleasure. Safe trip, Lou. Lou's going away for a few days. Have a wonderful, wonderful trip. Thank you, everybody. Take care.